It's great to be here, 40 years. 40 years. It's a very good night out there. So it's great that you've all turned out.
Tommy's the lassie I wants to marry you.
I'm already taken. If I can just be serious for a second, it's another anniversary tonight. It's 105 years since Armistice Day 1918. And I wear this pin once a year, and it's not a political statement, it's just to say thank you. That's it. So, it's not often you can say that you know exactly where you were at a certain moment, on a certain date, 40 years ago, right? I don't know where you guys were, but I was, like millions of others, I was sat in front of the TV waiting for the start of a new series, and I'd never seen it finish. When the actors finish the filming, they're off. You know, they're on to do things, and then the post-production starts. So I had no idea of what was on its way. And I think I was actually more shocked than everybody else. I couldn't quite believe what I was seeing. I mean, I knew I was in it, but this thing that they created, it was extraordinary. It was extraordinary. I couldn't actually take it in. It was really weird. This loud, this irresponsible, antagonizing, choose your own adjective. And yet he had a kind of innocence and a kind of charm, dare I say. And that's where he and I basically diverted, because I don't know where they were. I wasn't around when they were just young. So it was a big shock to me, and I didn't dream of it. I mean, the idea that we'd be here 40 years later, because people like Andy and Lee who do a fantastic job keeping this flame burning, I've got to say. And Leslie, is Leslie here?
Yeah.
Hi Leslie. Leslie, let me just say quickly that Leslie is great at everything I'm crap at. Leslie engages with all the Auf Wiedersehen fans. She gives them her time. She shares her memories of filming on the show. She's always available to them. And I take my hat off to you, Leslie, because you do everything that I'm crap at. Okay? So, what time is it? I don't want to miss the 9 o'clock deadline. What can I tell you? It's just extraordinary that it's stood the test of time. 40 years. I mean, none of us dreamed it would be. I did an interview with Radio 4 yesterday, and we talked to Martha Kennedy about our dreams. I mean, I just saw a clip of the Healy. Yes. Where is he? New York. He's touring with the 1975. I haven't seen the show. I don't know how many fans will make of that. Don't mention the score, by the way. Just have a simple traumatic couple of hours. So, I'm here, okay? I'm here. Andy asked me if I would, he said, would you just, the guys would love it, just shout them bollocks. like a real precious actor. I said, I'm not doing
Donkey shows.
And then I came down off the ceiling and I thought, why not? So here's a broadside, okay? Oh, bollocks.
thumbnail.
I'm not, you know, this sort of thing doesn't come naturally for me. I'm not a good public speaker, but I wanted to be here tonight just to share this with you because it's a fantastic thing, you know. It's so wonderful. I know the actors feel the same way. It's so wonderful that people still love the show. They still love the show. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm a kid, but you get paid for watching it. So thank you. Get back.
Okay, right, few questions, quick fire round, is that okay with you?
Go on, right.
These are all from fans, right? These are from fans, so in take a breath. Favourite Auf Wiedersehen pet episode?
It's got to be this one, hasn't it?
Yeah, I
I watch it, so at the end of this hour, my life changed completely. It was never going to be the same, so it has to be what you're about to say.
Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, next up, favourite Auf Wiedersehen pet character other than yourself?
I tell you to say the gout. Only because Michael Elphick was the polar opposite of McGovern. He was the most gentle, caring, non-violent guy you could ever meet. He was always smiling. Well, I had a lot of fun with Michael. I was on a drink in those days, 40 years ago, and he and I had a lot of good times. He was a charming man, unfortunately. The drink got the better of him in the end, but it was a measure of his acting, you know. He was terrifying. And there's a lovely picture on your site of, I've got my chin on his shoulder, and he's sort of giving a very strange look at me. It looks like I'm doing something illegal to him. Right, and it's a lovely thing, because it reminds me of Michael as he was, a really gentle guy. And listen, so I'll nominate McGowan.
That's pretty good. This is a good one. Favourite Oz one-liner? Okay, we ready for this one?
Go on.
The underpants story.
I told you this the other day.
I was trying to get some really rotten underwear. These guys were supposedly sleeping on a hood on a building set. So I was looking at the costume department tried dyeing a new makeup with a tea bag in. Anyway, nothing worked. Nothing was crusty enough. I was walking into the hood, and Kevin Whaley was cleaning the windscreen of his car with an old dirty rotten rag. And he left the rag and we're chatting, and I said, "What's that? What is that?" He said, "It's just an old pair of kicks." "Are you on your windscreen?" I said, "No, I've got another use plan for it." So that's how they were actually Kevin's singers originally. Oh, you probably never admit to it.
Right, BBC or ITV?
Oh.
ITV.
Yes.
Really, because it started there. I mean, I've got to tell you, they didn't want to make the show.
Wow.
I remember the executives. We're trusting all these on the building site. Who on earth is going to want to watch that? Well, there you go. I'll go that TV.
Okay, right, series or serial?
Series.
Definitely. Yeah.
Series, and the reason is that when we did the first series, and it was a series of self-contained single episodes, and there was a story each week, and you could have actually changed the running order around, and it worked really well. And then it was so successful that the TV company wanted a second series. And the second series, Dick and Ian decided, for reasons of their own, that they were going to make it serialistic, which meant that at the end of one episode, the story would pick up where it left off at the beginning of the next. And it was asking so much of the viewer, in my opinion. You know, if you missed a week, you're kind of in danger of getting a people look, forgetting, not knowing what was going on. And my view was, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, series for me.
Brilliant, okay, yeah, I agree. Okay, so we've got, this is...
Will you give me more?
Yeah, lots. We have thousands of questions, so thanks. If you submit your questions, thanks so much. So, we've got... You said ITV is in rather than recent games here. What about Series 1 or Series 2?
1. Gotta be 1.
Series 1.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy working on Series 2. There's a lot of chatting on your site. Well, there's quite a bit of chatting about me taking over the show. Series 2, and the reason I was unhappy was I didn't want to do it because I didn't think it could have the authenticity and the truth of the first series. And they actually started filming the second series when I was, I'll not say bullied into it, I was cajoled into signing on. One of the actors said to me, listen, if we make this show and ours isn't in it, the audience are going to feel shortchanged. So I thought I can't argue with that, but I was uncomfortable with the just stuff, you know, when those things in the country and western club.
Big Willie!
He is and all.
No, the thing about that was Stan here approached me because he had 13 hours to film. And he said, I had a record in the top 10, and Stan, one of the writers, said to me, how would you feel about singing in an episode? How good you had a lot of singing? And I said, well, it's stretching the bounds of plausibility. It's getting further and further away from the truth that we had in the first series, the authenticity. But write it and I'll do it, so he wrote it. And I said, well, yeah, I'll do it. Merle Haggard song. I hadn't heard anything by Merle Haggard, so I get familiar with Merle Haggard. Thankfully, he was a great songwriter. So I took a band and recorded that song. I accompanied myself. But it was something that was, they were desperate to fill 13 hours, and it was an idea to do that. So,
look, I would just show appreciation for Jimmy's version of that track. Wasn't it fantastic? So, most misunderstood of your sympathetic character.
horse? Well, the guy, because he was a pussycat, really. Most misunderstood. I think Ozzy, because he meant well. Do you know what I mean? He got it wrong time. He wasn't, there was nothing really vicious or vindictive about him. He was a clown, really. And he'd say anything for a laugh, to get a laugh. And so I think a lot of people misread it.
I'm not too sure if I should ask this one, but should I ask it?
Yeah! We've got 10 minutes to get ready.
Anyone you didn't see eye to eye with in Series 1?
And Humble.
You didn't see eye to eye with.
Not really. Not really. Well, honestly, it was the best job ever in the world. Okay, I landed, I knew nothing about acting. Thank God I landed with the best acting teachers in the world. Those guys I was surrounded by, they were so patient. I knew nothing about anything when I started that job, but by the time I finished it, I learned so much from those guys and all the actors, everybody. But those guys were so patient with me. The only person, the casting director said to me, because I knowing nothing about it, I said, now what about fees? And he said, oh, Jimmy, of course you'll be on the field. Maybe on the highest, maybe on the highest speed home, because you've got so much to do. And I said, well, I don't expect to be on the highest speed, but I'll be a bit pissed off if I'm way behind everybody. That's it. He said, oh, no, absolutely, I give you my word. And I said, well, now you've said that. If I find out that you're filming, I'm going to do it. Now, this is a guy, he's a very little gentleman guy, lying forward. So, I've been on the set half an hour, actors look to talk about, they all start talking about what I've been paid. So I quickly found out I wasn't the best, that was the worst I had. And that was fair enough, I didn't mind that, because I was a newcomer. I went on work with Barry forwards. And I said, now Barry? He said, yes. I said, Barry, now, I told you, I said, if you ever make another one of these, that's when I'll come off fade. So,
there you go. Wow.
I can't go my own back a minute.
So tell us something you couldn't possibly know how obvious that.
You know me, you guys know way more than me. I don't know, that's it. Does anybody know what our nicknames were on the set? No. Does anybody know that? Well, okay, Tim was known as the chairman because he was kind of solid and dependable, and he was, so he was the chairman. He was supposed to keep us all in check, which never really would. Barry, Timothy was known as Sir Timothy because he was acting aristocracy. Kevin was known as the altar boy because he looked about 40. And I don't know why they landed on this one, but my nickname was Dangerous. Go figure.
Was them undies?
I'll let you know.
Brilliant. I didn't know that. That's the first one for Lena. We're okay for time. We're
5, 2,
Will Harriet or George Harrison?
Oh, well. I'm a fan of Will, but George was a friend, so I'd have to land on George and that one. I was pals with George for the last 10 years of his life, good friends, and he was a magical human being. So I love listening to Will, but I love George. So that's a picture.
Wonderful. Okay, this is interesting. The Tiger video, Only Manna, and the Sunburn video in Hot Bin, were the group's reactions for real, or were they acting? So a lot of people say that was for real.
Okay. The Sunburn one, I think what Roger did, because nothing was a surprise, everything was written down, right? We knew Tim was going to come in with a radish like face. So we knew what was going to happen, and I think what Roger, the director, was clever about, he sometimes quietly run the camera when we were messing around. So I think when I was laughing, I think I was probably just laughing at somebody's wisecrack. He'd make that. He's 6
It's just
the video, I honestly can't remember. I can't remember. I'd like to think we'd seen it, but I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, it's incredible, Steve. Right, now what else have we got?
Not really more.
We've got 6 minutes or so. Was it real beer?
On set?
Yeah.
That depended. Pat never touched beer with drink, so Pat would, I said him one day, because it looked like he was drinking ice cream sundae. Like, I said, what is that? He said, oh, it's no alcoholic rock right now. This was 40 years ago. It was real. It tasted like water out of the radiator of your car. I said, what is it? He said, I think it's Caliber. So of course, Pat was so easy going. Honestly, he just great guy. But Chris never drank on the set. Tim never drank on the set. No professional. Tim Healy, no. Kevin, no. Gary, so I used to deal with Gary of set. Gary had a variety, but that wasn't available. I actually tried. One day I was reading that stuff that he gave me. I don't know what it became the producer from there. I said, what is this? He said, I don't know, whatever it was. And I said, look, you must make it be as authentic as I could be. I said, if you want the authentic reaction of a guy drinking beer, I'm willing to be. So guys, get out some beer. So I quickly realised that I'd make a few sweets, but you can't work with it. There's just too much to do, there's too much to concentrate on. And when you're part of an ensemble, you've just got to be on it. So it was primarily not booze or disappointment. Sorry.
Okay, so this is what we're looking back to 1983. 4 minutes ago, 4 minutes. Was there anything you did differently looking back at 1983?
Anything I do differently?
Yeah.
I can't watch the first series. I always see things that I think, stomping around in homes, kind of small. So, there is, of course, the scarf. Okay. I think if I could go back in time, I'd beg Dignity to write it slightly differently. I know why they did it, and I know why it had to happen, but for a diamond in the wool, Newcastle area supported a rat that red. It was like Clark Kent putting some kryptonite around his so I think there is for anybody who's upset by it, there is a solution. You just go to your zapper and knock the colour off your so you want everything in black. Pickle juice? Pickle juice, what's the question? Was it real?
Oh.
What else could it be? No, it wasn't just a jar of pickles, and I never mentioned it. I didn't mention what I was going to do. The lovely Kevin Lloyd, he's this lovely guy, I hadn't told him what I was going to do, so when you see his reaction, it's sort of real. It's real. No, it was pickle juice.
Okay, what we got? Who really kicked the ball through Arthur Pringle's window?
I think it took me 2 attempts, but there was some talk that some professional footballer had come from Nottingham Forest.
Okay, we're still going back, so we're not. Not that from me, would you fancy doing something next year? Some sort of 4 years or something?
Nice